Welcome back everyone, it's Leah with SBRX, and today's video we are going to be going over Osmosis Skincare questions. I just want to take a moment and say hello to all of our new subscribers. Many of you came from Penny's channel, which is Penn Smith Skincare. If you did not come from Penn Smith Skincare or you have not heard of her, you have been living under a rock, have got to go check her out. Run, don't walk, because she is like a wealth of knowledge and I absolutely love watching her. She has the ability to explain things in not so much a technical way, so that no matter a ton about skincare or you know nothing at all, you are going to learn and you're going to understand. Not only a wealth of knowledge and smart and beautiful, but she is just a fabulous woman, and I am absolutely in love with her, and I know you guys are going to be in love with her too. I'll link a direct link to her YouTube channel below, but again, check her out. It's Penn Smith Skincare, and you will be binge watching her videos for the rest of the weekend. My last video about how to layer the serums really had a lot of people messaging me and emailing me about their own questions. So we're going to get right into it on the OsmosisMD Skincare questions. The question is that she uses Calm, which is the Osmosis Retinaldehyde Level 2 Deep Clean, and she is still experiencing an overproducing oil. So what else can she use? So first, it's really important to understand why you have oily skin, and it actually boils down to your genes, not the ones you wear, but your DNA. We have a hormone called dihydrotestosterone, which actually signals the sebaceous gland to secrete sebum. The majority of our sebaceous glands lie in our T-zone, which is why many of us have that oilier skin only in the T-zone. There are many ways to help with an overproduction of oil, but I do want to remind you that it's really important, if you're watching this, to not overstrip the skin with harsh acids, which when you have your salicylics and your glycolics and your lactics. So just be very cognizant that you do not overwork the skin, because then you're actually going to have an even bigger problem. From the OsmosisMD Skincare line, I recommend adding in Rescue. So Rescue is going to go in, it's going to detox the skin, it's going to help control the amount of oil in the skin. It's also really important to know that Rescue activates epidermal repair, which is really important, especially if you have already used a lot of acids to treat this condition, because activating that epidermal repair process will get your skin to a healthier point quicker, and you can really treat the skin for the oil production. Other really great products to help control oil production are products that contain glycolic and or lactic acid. So we do have glycolic pads, and they are a 15%, so I would recommend only using those a few times a week once you get your skin to a healthier point. We also have pads from Fitglow Beauty, which are really fantastic, and those are pads that you can actually use every day. Then you can also use a toner which balances the pH of the skin, such as the Beige toner. And lastly, you can use masks that contain benzoate clay, and actually that will pull like all of the oil out of your skin, so do not use that too often, but you will notice a difference in the amount of oil in your skin with one use. So the next question is there anything else I can use besides Clear Plus to activate my products? You guys know Clear Plus is now called Boost. Let me tell you really what Boost is for. So somebody who has really dry skin will have a harder time getting these products to penetrate and massage in. The Boost is the product they made so that it will immediately hydrate the skin and get the products to activate and massage in. So if you are getting out of the shower and applying your skincare, your skin's probably moist enough. I also tell people you can dampen your fingers, you can get a spray bottle of water. I think a lot of extra skin loving ingredients with the Boost, especially with the new formulation, but you do not have to use it. The entire concept though is making sure your skin is hydrated and moist enough so the product can penetrate. Many people, once they've been on the regimen long enough and their skin is functioning normally, a lot of people don't even need the mist anymore because the skin is at its optimal state. So what I also recommend using a mist, or if not using a mist and just jumping out of the shower and applying your products to damp skin, is that you really massage these products in. And that's really different than other brands. Sometimes they say only pat. So when I always tell people to make sure you massage your products into your skin, I get emails or they'll be like, Leah, I don't want to pull on my skin. I've heard since I was little that pulling on the skin will make me age faster. And I always like to remind people that if you go to a spa and you want to go and you want your skin to look better, you're going to go. And one of the things they're going to do is give you a facial massage. Like, I want you to massage those serums in. So by massaging the products into the skin, you're not only helping with the product penetration, but you are also encouraging blood flow not only to the skin, but to the muscles of the skin. And when there's more blood flow, there's more oxygen, which will make the skin healthier and will make it have less wrinkling and folding. Facial massage also increases the development of collagen. So that is an old wives' tale. Facial massage is absolutely wonderful, and I recommend you do it, especially with your Osmosis products. So the next question I had was, do I have to apply a moisturizer between my Osmosis products and my SPF? So in any routine, there is a really simple process that you should always follow. It's cleanse, tone, treatment products, moisturize, SPF. So if you don't need hydration, if your skin is functioning properly, you don't want to use a moisturizer, that's completely okay to go from Osmosis treatment serums to SPF. If you do need added hydration, it's totally okay to apply that moisturizer in between the treatment serums and the SPF. Either way is absolutely great, so it really just depends on what your skin needs. The last question for this segment is about Osmosis Enlighten. And if you don't know about that product, it was actually discontinued, I want to say a year ago, but it was for the treatment of hyperpigmentation. While Osmosis Enlighten has really never been my go-to when I think of treating pigment, really nice product. The issue was it took a lot of time. But with that being said, treating pigment takes a lot of time. Typically, you'll start to notice differences in 6 to 8 weeks. That is how long it takes for cellular turnover. If you start to notice changes quicker, that's fantastic. But what I always like to tell people is that you're trying to reverse 10, 20, 30 years of sun damage. So it's not an overnight process. And what I always remind people that you have to be diligent about your skincare and you have to be consistent and you really have to be patient. Pigment does take time, and you can also create more pigment if you're not taking the necessary precautions. But back to Enlighten, it was a great product, but it took longer time than other products on the market. Osmosis realized that they did need to reformulate it, and that's what they're currently doing. It should be released this year, and it will work faster and better than the old version, so I'm really excited about that. And so that also just leads me to the point of how fantastic Osmosis is. They have a product that they know can be improved, so they stop, they discontinue it, they get back into the lab, and they reformulate it so that you will have better results. And not a lot of companies will do that. So this will conclude the first segment of our Osmosis questions. And if you have a question before I do my next video, I definitely recommend going to our Facebook page, which is Skin Beautiful RX, and joining our linked group. That's where you can ask questions, whether it be about Osmosis or any other brand, or just a overall beauty question. Definitely join. We have fun in our group. So I'll see you guys on our next video to go over the rest of the OsmosisMD questions. And make sure, like I said in the beginning, to go follow Penny because she is absolutely amazing. See you guys.